to
Celine Fernandez
YouTube channel. So today we are going to be baking, and because it's Christmas, so we'll actually be doing our favorite holiday cookies that we do every year, which is
Pineapple Tarts.
Yep, that's right. So in front of us we have all the ingredients that we actually need to make it. So we have wheat flour,
Icing sugar,
vanilla essence, corn flour, egg, and also jam that we'll use later on. So without delaying any further, let's start. Alright, so earlier what we forgot to add in is actually the most important ingredient of all, which is butter. So now we can actually start. So we have two bowls here, one on the left, one on the right, and we are going to separate and work on sifting all the flour, the flour as well as the corn flour and the icing sugar first. So let's start with that.
Alright, so I'm going to start off by making these pineapple tarts by firstly taking 750 grams of the all-purpose flour. So I'm just going to sieve it.
How still we see the light above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by, yet in thy dark streets shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met.
Alright, so we have sieved the all-purpose flour. Next we're going to take is the corn flour. So we're going to use 40 grams of corn flour, which is actually equivalent to 1/4 cup and 1 tablespoon. So same thing again, I'm going to sieve it. So this is 1/4 cup and as well as 1 tablespoon.
Are met in here tonight. Oh, holy child of Bethlehem.
So we're done with this, so now we'll move on to part 2. So what I'm going to do is going to put the bowl aside. And next I'm going to take a new bowl, and what I'm going to do is next is put the butter in. So the butter that I'm using is 500 grams of butter. So I'm just going to open it up, drop it in. Okay. Now I'm just going to smash it up a little bit.
Oh, holy child of Bethlehem, descend to us, we pray. Cast out our sins and enter in. Be born to us today. We hear.
Alright, so now we actually just going to separate the egg white from the egg yolk, and right here I have 4 eggs, so I'll just be separating it first. We'll actually be needing 4 egg yolks. Let's see. Alright, then the next one.
The Christmas angels, the great glad tidings tell. Oh, come to us, abide with us.
Okay, and so final yolk here. So all 4 done. So the egg yolk is actually the one that I'll be needing to make the batter, and the egg white we'll keep it aside and we'll just use it as the topping when we actually put it in the oven later on.
Alright, so the 4 yolks that we separated earlier, So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop it into the butter. Okay, I'm just going to do it one by one just to stir it up so that it's nicely mixed in there. Alright, so next I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of vanilla essence. Sorry, not tablespoons, teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence.
So now we'll be adding in icing sugar. So how much we actually need is 200 grams, which is equivalent to 1.25 cup and 2 tablespoons. So 1/4 cup is this one here. Alright. Let me just, do you mind helping me just cut this all the way through?
Oopsie! Looks like there's some sort of difficulty here. Right.
Okay, so I'll hold the seed first.
One, right?
So now we are adding in 1/4 cup first. Right, and then 1 cup.
The holy bird and praises sing to God the dead and peace to men all.
And then it will be another 2 tablespoons.
And praises sing to God the King and peace to men on earth.
So basically what we're doing is once we have added in the icing sugar, it's just going to mix all of these ingredients together. So just to recap, earlier we had the butter,
Yep.
we had vanilla essence,
Yep. We also had 4 egg yolks that we used, and finally we added in the icing sugar. So once we've mixed everything here, we can then add in what we did initially, which was the all-purpose flour as well as the corn flour that we sieved separately. So it's important to actually do this separately. Your butter, vanilla essence and egg should actually be mixed separately first, then only you add in all of the flour afterwards.
right? So I think the bowl is a bit small for here. So what we're going to do, I think we'll just cut it for a bit, and we're going to transfer to a bigger bowl so that it's more easier.
Right, be right back.
Alright, so we've transferred it to a bigger bowl. So what are we doing next?
Alright, so whatever we sieved earlier, we'll be adding it into the bowl. Okay, so I'll just drop it in little by little.
And I'll just mix it first.